right, Dana. The long weekend is over. Back to reality for a lot of folks tomorrow, but weather-wise, still looking pretty good.
Yeah, back to reality in terms of the calendar, but not back to the reality of September. In fact, it's only going to get warmer over the next couple of days. Back into kind of the upper 80s, could be flirting with a few 90s in some spots. So very, very interesting to see. But today we started out with pretty sunny conditions, but right now the sun has set here in Portland, currently 67 degrees though. With a 66-degree dew point, it feels pretty sticky out there. This is much more reminiscent of the middle of summer than the beginning of September, but like I said earlier, we'll let Mother Nature slide. So in terms of the radar here, there isn't anything to see, and that's been a trend over the past couple of days and will continue thanks to a strong high pressure system that's really kind of centered right over us and is allowing us to enjoy the weather over the next couple of days. So high temperatures for today, average high is 75, and all of us got above that today except for Rockland. Rockland hit 70. So we had 81 here in Portland, 86 in Augusta, and the 86 in Caribou today actually broke the daily high temperature record for this day, so that's always something to consider. Pretty cool there. But what really made it feel like summer is the dew points. Earlier today we saw some dew points in the 70s, but even as we've gone into the overnight tonight, the dew points haven't really dropped very much. Still 65 in Lewiston, 60-degree dew point in Bar Harbor, and that humidity is something that we're really going to have to contend with over the past couple of days. It's not going anywhere really until we get to the weekend. But what we will see tomorrow is our temperatures getting even higher. We got a lot of 89s on the map for tomorrow, which I think means we could get into the 90s possibly, especially near Augusta and Bangor and Waterville. I think there's definitely a chance that we could get into the 90s. Forecasting 90 in Freiburg tomorrow though. So that's because we have a more southerly wind that's going to be coming in for tomorrow, but something we will have to deal with that is that humidity. Like I mentioned, we're really going to kind of hold on to that stickiness over the past couple of days. Earlier in the week and into the weekend, we were kind of more in the comfortable area, but now this is almost a linear graph here, kind of stabilizing between muggy and humid and getting at the end of the week kind of towards the very humid section up there. So if you're not a fan of the humidity, unfortunately, that's something that we're going to have to deal with the next week coming up. With the high temperatures tomorrow and the dew point, the National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory for southern New Hampshire until Wednesday at 8 p.m. This could be expanded as we get into Maine, but right now it's just for southern New Hampshire. So as we go into tomorrow, we aren't going to see too much on the future radar here. We'll start out the mornings with some fog because it'll still be pretty humid, but then during the day, just kind of some scattered cloud cover, and really that's it. We don't really have much rain to contend with until we get much later in the week. So even though the holiday weekend is over, we still got some nice weather coming up. So if you're going to be out on the water, it's a good week for it. Seas 2 to 3 feet and water 66 degrees, not bad. The 7-day forecast here does have a few more raindrops on it and when we were looking at it last week, but the thing that really we're going to look at here is the fact that the temperatures and the dew points are going to be pretty high as we go over the next couple of days, so make sure you drink plenty of water and spend some time in the shade, and we won't really have to start looking at rain until we get to Thursday, Zach. So overall, I think things are looking pretty good, but sunscreen recommended for this week coming up.
Don't forget it. Thanks, Dana.